Hi everybody, my name is Rhys Barber. I'm the audiologist here at Audiology Associates. We upload new earwax removal videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 9 PM UK time, so please consider subscribing. Hi everybody, this is Rhys Barber from Audiology Associates. Thank you very much for watching our video today. I hope you had an amazing Christmas and New Year. Unfortunately, me and Mrs. B were ill all over Christmas, but we're back to work today, as you can still hear in my voice a little bit. So what we've got here, we've a patient with a very hard disc of dry skin, which is actually sat on top of the eardrum. So actually physically attached to the drum at the back, but you obviously can imagine causing quite a few problems with this patient because they've lost that mobility to the eardrum, which means it's going to be very difficult to pass the sound through, and feels a little bit uncomfortable as well. I'm glad you all enjoyed the 12 days of Waxmas. What we think we took out the last patient on Christmas Day was a little grass seed. The patient has an allotment, so we think it was a little seed that had gone and actually germinated in the ear and then started to die off. But yeah, quite an interesting case, that one. So what you can see, we've tried using a little bit of suction to pull this away. We tried the suction first because it's a little bit gentler, so you won't pull quite as much on the eardrum, but it's quite firmly attached. So what we're going to do is just try and get a grip on this little ledge right on the edge of this piece of dry skin. There we go. Being very careful not to touch the drum. Very slowly peeling this back. I've slowed the video down so you can see this coming away. There you go, and that's it, just pulled away there. So you can see it's almost like a perfect little dome of dry skin. Normally the skin would migrate out to the edges and travel along the canal wall, but this has actually formed this hard outer section. You can see where it just peeled away there to the right hand side. So we'll just remove that little loose bit of dry skin there. There you go. And if you look at the eardrum, you can see where it was attached just there, look. So you can see that white thicker layer of skin there. The eardrum doesn't look very smooth or pearlescent. So there's the piece itself. You can see the outline of it there. So about 3/4 centimetre there. So about 1/3 of an inch there, thereabouts, just over. So you can see it's just quite a hard section there. So on to our second patient in this compilation. What you can see here, patient has you can see a lot of light shining back from the very, very dry skin deep in the canal. Patient comes through fairly regularly, so it's about every 3 months thereabouts to have this type of material removed. You can see we've got the standard size ulnar tube in there, just trying to take away some of the looser sections. We know from past experience that this patient's deeper pieces tend to be really kind of clumped together and quite solidly blocked together. So I'm just taking away any looser pieces to start with. Sometimes we're lucky and we'll get a little piece of this will jut forward so we can get a really good grip and take the whole thing out. But most of the time it's just a case of kind of working this around the edges to try and find a little gap in here to take this away. You can see that we've got quite a bit of this now is actually firmly attached to the canal walls. We're taking little tiny flakes away there. It's quite a large piece of dry skin there at the entrance to the canal, which is also quite firmly attached. So I'm trying to get any kind of grip we can here. Excuse me. So crocodile forceps we're going to use now. I'm just going to alter the position of the forceps, just get the angle I need to get around this section here. You can see it's a little bit looser. Just taking the edge off that there so we can get in now and get to the rear section. Holding on quite tightly, just slowing everything down so you can see this coming away. So we managed to lift that section from the left hand side there, which is going to create a little bit of a gap. Gives us a bit of wiggle room now to work this right hand section away. I'm just going to see if I can get the jaws of the forceps around that section. Difficult to do that. Just taking that out there. Okay, so lifting from the base of the canal wall now. You know from past videos, if you've got a very dry piece of skin like this, it tends to form in layers from the canal wall itself. So we've got quite a firmly stuck piece of dry wax and skin here. It's just lifting to try and create the gap, so we can get the jaws of the forceps under these, just so you can see it's actually peeling away. See the white material there peeling underneath that dry wax? That's where it's dried into the actual skin itself. So it's dead dry skin coming away. Managed to get the bottom of the jaw under the forceps. Just going to move and pull out very slowly. There we are, just crumbled away on the edge, so we can, but we've moved it now, so it means we can get a little bit further underneath it with the jaw. Hold on to it there. And out it comes. There we are. So you can see that whole piece was one section. So there's a couple of little tiny straggly pieces in here. That's just suctioned away the top section. That one's got rid of a little piece to the left hand side. We'll just go and get this larger piece here. There we are. Now you'll see that we try and remove this piece of skin here at the base of the canal. If we try and pull this down, you can see that it really is really firmly attached on there. If you pull that, you're going to cause a little bit of bleeding. Eardrum itself is lovely and clear. The light reflex is a little bit off. There's quite a few coughs and colds doing the rounds down here at the moment, which is why it is not sitting in its normal position. So you can see this is the dry skin and wax that we removed. And that's it there in inches as well. Thank you very much for watching our video today. If you did enjoy the video, then please like. If you're not subscribed already or you'd like to do so, you can click the subscribe button here. If you'd like to check out some more of our videos, they're also up there. Now, if you want to follow us, you can do on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also check our website if you want to know a little bit more about us. And as always, guys, until the next time, take care.